what's up, guys? You are on the air and off the books with Bethann and Samantha, and today we are going to be talking to you guys about our 2023 Howard County reads.
The top 15, ladies and gentlemen. We have decided what that's going to be. It's already up.
It's going to be May.
It's going to be... We're off to a great start.
All right.
Shenanigans. So if you don't know what Howard County Reads is, it's a program that was founded in 2004, and it is something that we are involved with the community. So we get together as a committee, usually people from our library, KHCPL, and the Indiana University of Kokomo Library. We have staff and different people from the community come together in meetings and decide the top 15 books for the year. And then during that time, we talk about the number one book, and we usually, not all the time, but are able to get an author in to be able to talk about their book, to interview them, and have an author visit here in town at IUK, usually in Kresge Auditorium. The tickets are always free here to pick up. That is what Howard County Reads is. It happens every single year. I've been very blessed, I guess, for the opportunity. Blessed to be able to be a part of this. It's definitely top 5 favorite things that I do here is Howard County Reads. I really enjoy participating in that every single year. It's a really, really great time.
Really?
It is.
Are you lying?
No.
Just kidding.
So what we also want to say too is that right now we're taking book suggestions for next year for 2024. And all of the books that we choose from are actually recommendations that you give us, or that the staff puts in and things like that. So if you want to have a book that's featured on this list, make a suggestion, and then we'll go through. Sometimes we have like 50, 60 books that we have to like weed through to be able to see what we think is going to be a really good fit for we try to be as diverse as possible. We try to get a variety of different genres, different lead characters, different, everything.
Yeah. So
that you can have a good variety. And it's also an opportunity for you to come in and try to pick up things, try things that you normally would not read.
Yeah.
And this year, the top book is The Measure.
The Measure.
By Nikki Erlick. And this is her debut novel.
Really?
And it's fantastic. Yeah, this is the only book that she's written so far. And we're going to have her here on
October 12th from 7 to 8 at IUK Kresge Hall.
Yes, and so you can come and pick up those tickets already, and it's going to be a great time. You should definitely attend that, participate in a lot of the programming that we have here, and we want to talk to you about what those top 15 books are today, because we have
also, she's going to be signing books at the visit.
Yes.
So if you already have a copy, bring it with you. You can purchase the copy before or at the talk. And also, if you haven't read The Measure, we did a podcast on it a few months ago.
With Trisha, our supervisor.
So it's basically about everybody who on Earth, the whole planet of Earth.
The whole planet of Earth,
if
all of Earth.
you are 22 or older, everybody just out of nowhere receives this box on their doorstep. And inside the box is a string of different links for everybody, and that shows the measure of your life. So if you have a short string, you are unfortunately going to die a lot sooner than people that have a long string. And it's crazy because throughout the book, people will test their long string if I have a long string, then obviously I can't die. So they've paralyzed themselves. And
jumping off cliffs.
Yeah.
It's literally showcasing real life today if you woke up and this magical thing happened. And how society, government changes all over the world. How different countries handle things. How insurance changes. How adopting changes. Different circumstances in your life.
Very similar to how the country reacted to COVID. But less, I would say it's less extreme. In a way.
COVID was less extreme than this.
Yeah.
Yes, it really makes you think. And it's a series of following after these different people, these different characters. And it's very moving. and it really makes you think, and it really like pushes you to have a discussion.
Yeah.
This is a book to read with your family, your friends, book groups, things like that. This is an amazing option. I'm really glad that we chose this. She does a fantastic job, and this is classified as science fiction fantasy.
Yeah.
But don't let that determine like your viewpoint on this.
There isn't like a strong science fiction.
No, the only science fiction-y part is the string.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it feels like real life, everyday things that could happen. And also, I think that the better term of it is magical realism is a better genre for this.
Yeah.
It fits so well. And that's the top book. So we're going to be able to, somebody's going to be interviewing Nikki, and we're going to be having those discussions live at IUK. So that is definitely book number 1. It's fantastic. Just pick it up. Just pick it up. It's the book of the year.
It's an easy read.
It is. Some other books that we have on this top 15 are, I think you want to read this book.
Oh yeah, Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I have a few Emily Henry books. I don't know if I have Book Lovers yet. I feel like maybe I do. This is about a literary agent named Nora who keeps running into a bookish, hard-headed, arrogant editor she knows from Manhattan, and she basically discovers that they have a lot more in common. So it's basically like a romance, like just like a cute romance.
Fun romance,
which I think is most of Emily Henry's books. We also have Hannah Kahn Carries On, which Trisha is reading for her book club.
Yeah, Well Read and Badly Behaved. If you want to participate in that book club, go ahead and look on Communico on our event page, or through our website to be able to sign up for that. They do a new book every month that the actual book group decides.
Yes, and that is by Uzma. I'm going to butcher this last name, so
sorry.
I apologize to Uzma.
Is it
Jalaluddin?
It might not be that.
Yeah. We need. You know what?
Sorry.
Jalaluddin. Spelling is better than pronouncing it because we are probably saying it very poorly.
Worst. Yeah.
I'm actually excited for Crying in H Mart because that is on my TBR.
That is a biography by Michelle Zauner. And it's super popular right now. And I believe that she's part of a band called, is it Japanese Breakfast?
Yes.
That's super popular right now.
Yes.
People are really ranting and raving about this book. This is also a different one to pick up. I think it's just about her life. Yeah,
growing up as a Korean American. And then I guess she takes care of her mother that is ill. So it's just about like her struggles and her experiences in life. And I heard it's really good, but do you have
another one? Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry's on here, which is a cozy fantasy. That's something that's really popular right now. And then also Ellie Marty's on here.
None Shall Sleep.
Woohoo! If you haven't picked that up, it's a young adult fiction, but it's a thriller, police procedural book that is very bloody, very awesome, very twisty and turny, very edge of your seat.
It is very Silence of the Lambs.
It is, and it's fantastic. Another one that I really loved on here is Psalm for the Wild Built, which is also a science fiction by Becky Chambers. And it is also kind of a cozy, like, realism science fiction situation that I think you should pick up. It's a novella. It's a fast read, but this one also really sparks your brains to think. And then I think I've read actually a few of these.
We read Pumpkinheads we did on the podcast. That was really cute. By Rainbow Rowell.
That is a graphic novel, a young adult graphic novel that we have here.
It's very fall. So if you want a fall book for this Halloween season / fall season, that's a really cute fall festival vibe romance. Book.
Another one that I know that I want to pick up eventually is Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Jillian McAllister that's on here. It's a regular fiction. But it's about this woman who sees her teenage son kill a man. And when she falls asleep from her sadness, she wakes up and it's the day before. Yes. And it's like backwards time traveling for her to unravel the circumstances or everything so she can see everything leading up to the event that she witnessed out this window, essentially.
Nolan bought me this book the other day. And I'm excited to read it, but I don't know how I'm going to feel about the time moving backwards. I feel like
It's gonna be new.
I don't know if it's gonna start out like we know who the killer is, we know what happened, and then it's gonna like say why. But I don't know that I will be able to read it if I immediately know, like, okay, this person is the killer, and
yeah, there's got to be some kind of crazy twist. Trisha really, really loves this. She has read it and has said that it was fantastic. She also really loves Iona Iverson's Rules for Commuting by Claire Pooley. It's also a fiction, and it's literally about these people who commute on a train together every day and how they establish relationships with each other. And it's also like a very cozy, like realistic, coming of age kind of book that everybody so far who's picked it up really, really loves. We have quite a variety of things on here.
One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, who's really popular right now.
Yes.
Her books are everywhere. She's like the new Colleen Hoover. Her books are just scattered throughout
everywhere, and it's a mix of romance and a little bit of like
drama, maybe?
Yeah, like family drama situation.
Yeah.
Another one that we have on here is called We Go High by Nicole Ellis. And this is a nonfiction, and what it does is it is a book of inspiring stories, motivational quotes, and personal philosophies of 30 influential women of color who have sought to overcome challenges in their lives. And it's actually very interesting, and the art in the book is phenomenal. It is beautiful. So I recommend that as well. This would be a good thing to take home and read with your family, your kids, and such like that.
Spareman by Mary Robinette Kowal. This actually sounds good. I was just reading it says, Tesla Crane is on her honeymoon on an interplanetary space liner cruising between Earth and Mars. She's traveling incognito and is reveling in her anonymous. She's anonymous.
Anonymity.
She's anonymous. Don't ever ask me to say that word again. Her anonymity. Okay. Good pronunciation, Samantha. Then someone is murdered and her husband is named as the prime suspect. This kind of okay, I'm getting ready to read a book that's kind of like space travel, kind of like this, and there's like a mystery going on in like the spaceship. It's by Tracy Wolff. It's like her brand new book. I literally forget what it's on my eyeballs. It's sitting on my eyeballs. But I want to say it's like something bound. If it's space bound, I'm going to be mad at myself. It better not be space bound. That's too obvious. But no, it reminds me of that Tracy Wolff book that I picked up.
The cool thing about this one is that I think Doug said it has like martini. I don't know anything about like alcoholic drinks, but it's got like recipes in it that you can go through and you can try. So this is a cool one if you do like interesting book clubs and stuff like that. And also,
it's like that pie book I read that has all the pie recipes in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Doug says this one's pretty good, and I think that this is the inspiration for the murder mystery dinner that's going to be in November. So keep an eye out for that, because I know that Doug is inspired by Howard Candy Reads for that as well.
Anonymity.
Yeah.
I got it.
With me. What else have we forgotten? Anything on here?
Furia.
And The Chaperone. So Furia is by, I think it's...
Yamil?
Yeah.
Saeed Mendez?
I think you're right.
Samantha, good pronunciation.
Bravo. Recovery from anonymity.
It's probably completely wrong, but it's fine.
So this is about a soccer star, Camila Hassan, in Rosario, Argentina. And she has a dream of playing professionally. I think Kaylee said that this was pretty good. She really enjoyed it. This is a young adult fiction. And I think this is also another coming-of-age romance situation. This is a good one for teens who are looking for a sports read. I know that a lot of middle schoolers and stuff right now are looking for something like that. So if you're a middle schooler and you need something to pick up, this is a good one for you to pick up.
The Chaperone by Laura Moriarty.
You can do it.
Moriarty.
Moriarty.
You know what? I'm quitting after this.
Oh no.
Okay. Is she? There's another.
She's really famous. Yeah.
I thought isn't there a Lynn?
There are some Moriartys that are writers. Trust me.
Okay.
There are so many authors.
So I don't think this is the same woman who wrote Big Little Lies. I think that's Lynn
I think so, yeah.
Okay. This is a novel
is a
about
different
the
Moriarty.
friendship between an adolescent pre-movie star, Louise Brooks, and the 36-year-old woman who chaperones her to New York City for a summer in 1922, and how it changes both their lives.
It's kind of historical fiction.
Looks historical.
And the Flappers generation, stuff like that. So I know that Melissa's, our Readers Advisory Librarian, her book club has done this, and they really enjoyed it. So this is another one that has made the list. There are quite a few on here. This is definitely a TBR list filler. And don't forget about The Measure. That's the top book, and I think one of the great choices here, besides None Shall Sleep. We're biased. We like Ellie.
I think my goal here, okay, I'm going to read. This is what I'm going to read. I'm going to read Crying in H Mart. I'm going to read... And that is it. Just kidding. No, I want to read... Okay, Spare Man sounds really good. Wrong Place, Wrong Time, I will probably read when I'm done reading all 40,000 of my arcs and stuff that I need to read for the podcast and the blog and the whatever else I'm doing. I don't know if I'm in my Emily Henry era. I'm not in my Lovers era, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in my
fantasy romantasy era.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to try Crying in H Mart. I have read on here all that I'm going to read. I'm not a romance person.
It's making me hungry staring at the noodles on the cover.
I know. Looks fantastic. I've read, well, and then I want to get to Legends and Lattes because I've had it sitting next to my bed for a month or two, and I really want to get through it because I know it's going to be fantastic.
It has super mixed reviews. Like, some people love it, some people hate it.
I think
there's no, like, in between.
No, it's because it's not high stakes at all. It's going to be like a cozy mystery. It's about this orc who decides to stop going on, murder sprees and, adventures and stuff, and wants to settle down and open up a coffee shop and live a normal life and not die young. They just want to chill and
he doesn't want that short string.
That's right. They just want to have fun. Orcs just want to have fun. So,
orcs just want to have fun. Oh, orcs just want to have fun. And this launches our singing career.
Don't quit your day jobs. Okay.
BNS. Songs with BNS will be releasing in early 2025.
Oh, no. Don't make us do it.
Join us.
But, yeah. So that's the one that I'm going to definitely read. In Wrong Place, Wrong Time, Crying in H Mart. So there's 3 on here for sure that I'm going to pick up. The rest are very,
I feel like Hannah Khan Carries On would be something that I like, but I don't want to read romance right now.
We've been spoiled with twists and turns and war stories and fighting scenes that are just phenomenal and
murder.
And, I don't know.
It's coming up on Halloween.
It's just the way that it is right now. But you have to pick these up. There's something on here for everyone.
And don't forget that in the last podcast, I'm pretty sure I promised everybody tacos if they finish
this.
All 15.
I'm pretty sure you did. That's your fault. So
finish all 15, and
we'll get you 1 taco.
One.
And
it has to be off the dollar menu. And you have to have a coupon.
Oh, no. That's fantastic.
I just need to set $50 aside.
Come to the events. Get online and see what's coming up. We're probably going to have some kind of programming for different things in here, book clubs.
We have a little display of all these books.
So you can come up and grab your copy, put your copy on hold. You can get your copies online through Hoopla Overdrive, which is Libby, excuse me, my blunder there. Libby and Hoopla. We do this every year, and we do a lot of things to go along with it. So don't sleep on this. This is something to look forward to every single year.
Don't be sleeping.
And it's always going to be different. There's nothing that's going to be a repeat on here. So definitely come by. Pick up your tickets to see the author. Get on here and read something that's out of your comfort zone. If you don't read anything, be sure to read The Measure because even though it seems like a genre that you won't like, this is a book that I think everybody can read and everybody will relate to and love. Don't put this in a box, okay? Don't label this something. Reach out, grab the book, read it, love it, do the thing. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then our next 2 episodes, I think, are both thriller/horror. We've got Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. And then we have Where He Can't Find You by Darcy Coates.
Which is a young adult thriller horror situation.
Yeah. Switching it up. Putting some...
A spin on some things.
Crime, some thriller. And, And then we're probably going to dive back into fantasy.
Yeah. So,
but that's okay because we go through phases. Everybody goes through phases.
Want a different recommendation, go on to our blog, www.ktpl.org/podcast, and get a different recommendation for some other things. Horror, romance, classics, nonfiction, movies. It's all on there.
Heartland.
Wrote
a whole review on that.
I think Cocaine Bear is on there.
Yeah.
So
Who doesn't... No. I can't say that. Who doesn't want... Yeah. No, Samantha. That's not a good thing to say either. Who doesn't want to watch Cocaine Bear?
That's going to be it for...
Okay, listen.
This
sometimes
podcast.
things come out of my mouth that I don't mean.
You know...
And we won't be saying
this is
anything
why
like
Ben
that.
reviews the podcast before it goes up.
Yeah. So, thank you, Ben,
Ben.
for saving our
Enduring
careers.
us. Yeah.
All right.
Enduring us.
Come in, check out our Howard County Reads books, check out our next few episodes, and we hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye.